Walter Nolen, what a beast. I know this video will be longer than 1 second, but man, you can sum him up by just saying that. What a beast of a football player he is, but what can Walter Nolen bring to his future NFL team, and what team would best suit him? Well, I'm here to discuss what he can bring to his NFL team once they call his name in April, and who should be the team making that pick. Walter Nolen, coming out of high school, was the number 2 ranked college football player in the 2022 recruiting class and committed to Texas A&M University. He spent 2 seasons with the Aggies. During his time at A&M, he got 4.5 sacks and 9 tackles for loss. Then following his sophomore season, he transferred to Ole Miss. At Ole Miss, he produced 6.5 sacks and 11 tackles for loss in his lone season there. Now, after listing those stats, you're probably saying, that doesn't sound like a beast. But that's where stats can lie to you, and the film doesn't. Walter Nolen is a monster in the trenches. You cannot move him, you have to game plan around him. Nolen doesn't rack up all the stats, but he makes life easier for his teammates. I'm sure Nolen could have produced a bunch of stats at a high level, but he did the dirty work, taking on an extra lineman to free up a defender to make the tackle for loss, clogging up the running lanes, to making plays having to be bounced out to the outside, making offensive line shift their blocking to him, to give his pass rushers one-on-one matchups, even creating free rushers to get to the quarterback. But when needed or given the opportunity, Nolen would make the play, shoving his guy off and dragging the QB down, or devouring the running back if he's given the chance. Nolen caused havoc on SEC offensive lines his 3 seasons in college. Now, what team best fits Walter Nolen? I'd say the Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys pick at 12. I could see some people say that's a reach, but man, you watched that Cowboys defense from last year. They had Micah Parsons creating plays when no one else could. Their interior D-line is atrociously bad. They got beat up in the run game and were unable to create any pressure from the interior on a week-in, week-out basis. It was shocking to see, quite honestly. And the Cowboys drafted Mozzie Smith in the last couple years, and he hasn't been what Dallas wanted when they made the pick, or quite frankly needed. He has been below average. And the Cowboys are in a division with the Eagles and Commanders, both teams who can run the football, and when you're going against those 2 teams twice a year, you have to be able to stop the run, or else their whole offense will be at their disposal to rip you apart. My thoughts on Nolen are, he's a uber talented guy that can thrive in a 3-tech the best, but I have faith in him working out on other techs. The guy is just talented with his hands. When I watched Ole Miss play a lot of football games this past year, I'd always see the highlights of the edge rushers were able to get to the quarterback. Well, the reason why is because Nolen had their attention of the offense line. He was pretty clearly the best player on that side of the ball for Ole Miss this year. Teams paid extra attention to him. He made plays when needed, but he created for others. To be a great defensive lineman, you don't have to be making the splash play every single game on rep. You can create for others, which causes chaos for the offensive line and issues for quarterback. And Walter Nolen does not lack confidence at all. He was quoted saying, "I'm the next Aaron Donald." That's a ballsy statement right there. But do I think he'll be as good as Aaron Donald? No. That bar is so ridiculously high, I wouldn't set expectations up like that for any player. But do I think he has tools to become a great NFL defensive lineman? Absolutely, without a doubt. Especially if he's given the right defensive mind to work with him at a young age and help develop him further along, maybe creating him into a dominant interior pass rusher along with his other tremendous abilities. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you liked it, I appreciate if you hit that like button. If you disagree with me, go ahead, hit that comment section, tell me what you disagree with, voice your opinion. I'll be more than willing to comment back and forth. If you want to know more about my thoughts about the NFL draft class for this season, there is a playlist that will be coming on right about now. And also, if you're new to this channel and you liked what you heard here, hit that subscribe button. Thank you very much, and have a great day.